Welcome, y'all, to WatchaMania. This is your AEW Rampage, Lexington, Kentucky watch-along and live reactions, y'all. That's loud. Apologies about that. This is definitely a somber time in the world of wrestling, having just recently lost one Bray Wyatt, as our own alter ego here in chat has mentioned. Rest in peace, Bray. I was looking to put together a particular piece that I wanted to have up here on the stream to honor him. Unfortunately, I was not able to do that. I do apologize if there's any background noise picking up, y'all. Hello, Tobias. Welcome, welcome. How goes it, friend? You're here just in time for the Rampage. We're going to be firing up the Nord in just a moment here. Alrighty, let's see. In fact, you know what? I think we are good to start doing that now. Oh, no, I got away. Alright. Sorry, tending to mobile settings. You can put it in airplane mode, if you will. Yes. Welcome, y'all. Yeah, I'm thinking it's time to fire up ye old Nord. I don't want to be ahead of the ball. I was before, and it's always risky when I get there. Let's turn that loud. Hello, Dara. Welcome in, friend. Just about to fire up the Nord. So, if we hit some turbulence in a moment, I do apologize. But that is just the nature of these things. Would you like to give me the feed? Alrighty. On the other side of the turbulence, welcome in, Lone Star. I love this. Thank you so much for this, AEW. Shout out to in memory of Wyndham Rotunda. Welcome in, y'all. Do apologize for my different kind of energy. On top of the kind of the vibes right now in the wrestling world. I'm just not the most particularly energized yet, but that will change. Was he legitimately your favorite wrestler, Lone Star? Oh my god, that hurts. I so weeps for you. I literally got out of I was just starting to get ready for my evening when I saw the news, and I was just like, what? I'm like, it just tanked the night. I couldn't really think straight about it. You met him 4 times. That's wonderful. And if the experience, if what I've seen of him is anything to tell by, I imagine they were all pleasant experiences. The one Lil Pyro is so good. I'm so tired. A different cool move. It hurts so much. Bray Wyatt, my journey with him was always an interesting one. But particularly in recent years, I've really come to appreciate what he wanted to do and how hard he was being kept from doing it. All right. What would the wrestling world be like if all of Bray, if they got an unfiltered Bray Wyatt creative? First, like, I thought that was Johnny TV's new team. It really was nice, Tobias, because he was so transcendent. He really he was so innovative in a world of wrestling that tries to perpetuate its own workings. You know, he tried to change the game. This is Anthony. This is Cassidy. This is Aaron Solo's. I said Anthony. That's wild. This is Aaron Solo's biggest moment here. Not just this match, but that entrance. Oh, I have that fun. Oh yeah, no, that was so captivating to me. I love the nuanced elements of the Fiend, particularly. Wasn't the biggest on being overly, like, overly bearing of finishers, but I also feel like that's not something he necessarily wanted to do. I'm pretty sure if he had it his way, he would have never been in that Universal title program. Okay. Aaron Solo putting some of his Ring of Honor to use. Slipped that arm through to break the headlock, slapping his own. Haha! Had a takeover. Oh my gosh, his promos. I was one of those people at one point who was sitting there listening to his promos over and over again.
Takeover there by the AEW International Champion, Orange Cassidy. Cassidy, the longest active winning streak of any competitor in AEW. He has looked great, but it's not come without a cost.
It is actually kind of wild when you put it like that. And also, is this like going to be his 30th title defense? Oh, I love this one. You see, my thing is I don't want this to be a competitive match, but I feel like because of Cassidy's injuries, it will be. I liked that shot. Yeah, I'm with you there, Lone Star. I'm kind of in the boat of this title reign should have ended at Double or Nothing. Remember the 21 the Blackjack Battle Royal? That was supposed to be a swan song, and then the match after that he lose it. You know, that was the vibe everyone had. And that match afterwards, now that I think about it, I believe was Swerve. I'm not so much like take the title off Orange Cassidy. I don't want him to be a champion. It's like it feels like the story they were telling with him being champion is been in the second act for like way too long now. Triple A QT in the title defense tonight. Oh, I'd love it, and I'm pretty sure he might be. I mean, that's the story we're telling, right? Haha! Orange Cassidy with the psych out. And Tope. Now, here's the thing. What I would love, actually, though, is for this to all be one, like, 40 chest thing from Orange Cassidy. Because Orange Cassidy's thing is, like, those little kicks, they don't actually hurt. We know that. That's supposed to psych out his opponent in one way or another. There's layers to that. What if the whole I'm hurt from my previous matches is also a work? Which would then justify him being so endurance in his matches. I don't know, though, because then that also invalidates those matches he had. Now that I think about it, you know, like, get in the hand, worked over, getting his back worked over, like, people got over in defeat with that. Yeah, kind of just spoke a hole in my own theory there. It's actually this. I believe this is going to be his 29th title defense.
Is going to be history this coming Sunday, all in London. Snap suplex by Aaron Solo.
If not his 30th.
I've been to London in 23 years now, and I'm looking forward to truly one of the biggest events that we've ever been a part of. Anyone in pro wrestling has ever been a part of.
Did you say you've been to London in 2000?
No. I mean, I'm not trying to go. I'm not trying to say he's not either, because I just think they're two very different champions, two very different characters telling very different stories. Because even if you made the argument that both of them, you knew both of them were defending in the majority of their title defenses, Roman defended against higher profile people on average. In higher profile matches on average.
Rampage back on TNT. Orange Cassidy looking to
Someone's gonna get the suplex.
for the AEW International Champion.
You know, screw this. Somebody make it a neck breaker.
Aaron Solo's wrestled a good match here, Excalibur. He's done quite well. There you go. Boot to the midsection. Kind of a surprise move there.
Come on, they were having fun with that.
Not popular with this crowd, but
Oh my gosh, I straight up downloaded that font the other day. That's wild.
closes the distance. Running shot in the corner. Cassidy sent in. Vaults up
Oh.
over the top, lands on his feet on the apron.
You heard a few woos. People know where that little maneuver was from.
To the next one.
We're seeing one of the great things about Orange Cassidy. Just
All in sale? Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Cassidy
I'm done.
cannot underestimate Orange Cassidy. And now
I was like, how can I get this pay-per-view for even cheaper? Let's do it.
on his feet, and the champ takes flight. Oh, it comes up clutching those ribs.
yeah, the floating ribs, and look at the tape is peeled off the back along the spine.
And Cassidy trying that DDT.
Good move by Aaron Solo.
Corkscrew kick avoided. Orange punch, no.
He was going for broke that time. Excalibur missed it.
Cassidy lands on his feet.
Mhm.
Beach break perhaps, no. Solo changes tact. Double underhook. Great counter wrestling by both men.
Absolutely.
Right?
By Aaron Solo.
As Cassidy.
Oh, he's doing.
And this time
Oh no, he doesn't get it off.
Solo. Counter. Stundog millionaire.
Oh my gosh, these two men chaining.
Great improvisation that time by Orange Cassidy. Here we go.
And the DDT.
Lone Star, if you can use more than one window on your computer, I'm going to be screen sharing all in the same way that I do AEW TV in the Discord. Go over to the gorilla position, and you'll see me chilling in there right now, sharing my screen, and I'm sharing my fight feed.
Ahead of the match.
Yeah, fans have seen that DDT.
Alternatively, invest in a VPN,
They've seen the stun dog
and you can buy the pay-per-view in Canada or in the Europes. Oh, we're doing this. We're singing during the match, okay. But yes.
Okay, we've seen everything now.
Oh, and we also saw
Ideas, thanks.
Solo
Very welcome.
land that corkscrew.
Oh, okay.
On the shoulder that time, straight down.
1, 2, and no! Orange Cassidy somehow able to kick out of that. And if Orange Cassidy didn't have an injured left shoulder before, now the diving double stomp by Solo. What
He sat out on him. Did his best Finn Balor impression.
Once again, Orange Cassidy getting dumped here, Excalibur.
over the top. It was on that left shoulder as we suspected.
Meanwhile, look at the ring.
She's got the boot.
Got her to those heels on the boot as well.
As Orange Cassidy
Oh my gosh, a heel using their heel
underneath it.
to cheat.
Got caught red-handed by referee Stephon Smith.
Yeah,
But
Stephon
wait a second. Solo
Well, there it is.
picked up the boot and he disposed of the evidence.
Come on, do you not watch Orange Cassidy matches? You gotta know better than that, or come on. I almost called him Orange. That's Aaron I was talking about.
Excalibur, and now, well, he's trying to beach break. Good counter.
Should have hit him with it a second time.
Now Orange Cassidy rolls through. Solo able to kick.
Lost his balance there. Couldn't keep the pin.
Punch connects. But Solo still back.
Gotta shake off that hand.
Break. 1, 2, 3.
Did you really, Devin? Lone Star, I guess that means it's working. I guess that means it's working. Wild to me. Imagine Aaron fucking Solo, AEW International Champion. That's next. That's. I feel like that's skipping over a few people, you know? Tell you right now, if I were to look at the list of people in AEW who haven't won a championship yet but should, I would not see Aaron Solo on that list. And part of that, and that's part of the reason why I was like, why is this a match that's happening? And a match that took, this was a 13-minute match at that. I'm with you there, Lone Star. I know what you mean. Not trying to shit on, we're not trying to bury Aaron Solo here, but he's not, you know, champion level competitor.
Congratulations. Now what?
Thank you, Jim. Now it's time I get the respect that I feel I've earned. Ever since I started in AEW, people
They didn't even do any work to establish why he should get that title shot, you know?
Powerhouse Hobbs, when in actuality, they've aligned themselves with me. But that's not the story that you guys on commentary wanted to tell, right?
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right, we didn't.
I just sat there with a smile because I'm a pro.
Well,
But Jim,
I mean, that's just a spinning roundhouse kick. A lot of people do that.
Pro and professional wrestler. Every aspect of this industry,
We just-
I check every box. The way I wrestle, the way I walk, the way I talk, all the way down to how I handle my business behind the scenes. Right? You're never going to hear about QT Marshall being unprofessional.
Oh, ho, ho.
Be a good soldier, and opportunities will arise.
Hydrate,
Speaking
y'all.
of opportunities,
Also,
it seems
thumbs
like
up,
there's
y'all.
this narrative that because of my relationship with Tony Khan, I get said opportunities. But if that were the case, why did I have to go to another country? Why did it take management of AAA to see in me everything
Also,
I've
Wrestle
been
World
saying
Cup afterwards, y'all.
the other night in front of 20,000, you're right, I beat 3 of the best wrestlers in the world. And how did I do it? By being one of the best wrestlers in the world. I don't have a backup plan, Jim. This is it. I don't have a degree from university, but I learned a long time ago. I have a PhD in professional wrestling. I have passion, I have heart, and I have the determination to be one of the absolute best that has ever stepped in the ring. This is about me getting everything I've ever wanted out of AEW. I'm not on the posters. I'm not on the trucks. I don't even have an action figure, Jim. So the fact that
Fucking what, mate?
can't hold an action figure of her son, but yet can go online and order 150,000 Excalibur figures literally eats me alive. So now, I'm going to defend this AAA Latin American title with honor and prestige starting this Friday night.
Wait, just put that over.
Finally get the respect I've earned, even from you.
The way he just put that over, it's eating me alive.
Congratulations, QT, as a AAA Latin American.
No Taz for Rampage, eh?
Deserved it, but still, he has a he's a very
Right? That's what I was just thinking. But I get that, though. They sell extra. When I was younger, I got a Michael Cole and a JBL announcer figure because I wanted to have commentators at my commentary table.
Free-to-play pool where you can answer multiple choice questions about the main event. Questions will include who will win the main event
Well,
contest.
the video game I totally get. You have people like
DraftKings using promo code Rampage and play for free during
fucking
and you can learn more
Daniel Garcia not in there. You know,
DraftKings.
you don't even have Evil Uno in there. Hey there, what's up, Hassan? How it goes? It's the new show that y'all been waiting for. I just can't with this song. I'll do that really quickly. Spare myself a flagging of sorts. What was I gonna say? Do that for anybody in gorilla position. So, I don't know. Oh shit! Oh wait, what? Did you? I'm so confused. What? Hey, happy birthday to your niece, Sass. This is wild. Okay, maybe one of the mods got me from the shadows or something. Because I went to the Discord and I see Dara's in the gorilla position right now. But the thing is, if you're not a mod, you have to go into the curtain and be moved there to the gorilla position. But I didn't know he was even there, so that means one of the mods did it for me from the shadows, even though I'm not. I didn't know any of them were present right now. Shout out to you, lurking mods. Thank you. It's wild. Where did I? This is a thing I did. That's actually cool. That's actually pretty funny. I used Brock Lesnar and Scott Steiner as an announcer team, and they were crazy. Wild. Yeah, when I was younger, I made do. I would use certain action figures as other people and things like that. Oh man, Kane was like 7 different people. Well, that's really taking me back, thinking back to when I was having my little action figure fed as a kid. Memories. Wow, this is a full commercial break. Let's go. Rampage. It's literally like 8 words. Absolutely too soon. It's really damning. That's part of the reason why I put this here. Because it's like, first off, death sucks, so I'm not trying to compare the two. Okay. Well, in losing Terry Funk, he was a lot older. He had had his full career. You know, he was really settling down in life. Bray Wyatt is barely in his prime. He's a father of 4 young children. Not too deep into his own marriage. He had so much more life to live. I am not trying to compare the two. I'm not trying to say one matters more than the other, is worse than the other. So nobody misconstrue it that way. But, damn. Bray left us way too soon. Shut the fuck up, punk.
Real world champs with the eyes of the world upon us. Give our legacy what it deserves. I want to pick a fight in London, England, and damn it, you will give me what I want. I accept, bitch.
You call yourself the king of Dallas?
Yo, Tobias, shout out.
Come take my crown.
Is that a Punk promo? I guess that was a Punk promo? Truly Lone Star. That's what hurts me so much. One of the worst feelings. This takes me back. I'm not sure how many people are going to get this reference. But when the author of Berserk died, Kentaro Miura, and he passed, it was like last year or the year before, it was such a void left because he was somebody who had a creative project that was so innovative and revolutionary for decades on end. And he never truly got to finish it because it was, first off, his health issues were making it hard to even keep up with putting it out there. Maybe not here. I can imagine that Kentucky isn't about luchadors, but I could also be completely wrong. Also wild that this isn't the main event, but I get it. Never mind, yeah. We have a world champion in the match on the card. I think that does take precedence. Look at him wearing the Mexico flag colors. That's... What a guy. Oh, he's got a new theme.
Well, you know, I've always thought he's had a chip on his shoulder, and a lot of times...
Right, Marshall? Is it he? I love that he showed up to win that belt in the United States flag, and now he's out here in the Mexico flag defending the title on U.S. soil. This guy is nuts. Bray was so great. So excited to see.
To address the fans here in Lexington.
Oh, wait, what's wrong?
Escuchame, por favor.
He speaks Spanish.
There it is.
6 years he took it.
Mi nombre es QT Marshall. Y yo soy el campeón latinoamericano de AAA.
Yep.
I said I'm the champion of AAA.
The best man in Mexico.
Mucho gusto, señor.
Nice to meet
¿Cómo
you.
te
he said.
llamas?
Thank you, Johnny.
Hello, I'm Gravity, the astronaut of wrestling.
Oh,
Astronaut of wrestling.
Sí, sí, sí.
Not smart.
Gravity, tu hermano es Bandido, ¿no?
Oh, yes, I'm Bandido's brother.
Sí, Bandido es el mejor luchador en el mundo, ¿no?
Bandido's almost as good as I am.
Tú, not so much.
Ooh.
Maybe I think you should just leave, because you don't want this to happen to you,
Nah,
right?
nah, nah.
¿Te quieres
nah.
ir? ¿Cobarde?
Nah. How do you do it in
¿Cobarde?
Spanish? Is it the same way, Tony?
Yeah, it is.
Eso sí jamás, porque mi jefita no creo rajones.
Music is the international language.
Oh.
Gravity not
Well then.
this match, not taking this
All right, Brandon Martinez out here reffing.
back with the arm drag. Go QT.
Yeah, we are joined by Johnny TV, and listen, we're not denying
Sick.
QT,
Oh, Johnny TV. Okay.
Let's go.
Shout out to Johnny TV.
Arrogance may get the best of you here sometime, Johnny.
That was BS. He jumps.
The crowd is a lot more behind him now. Oh my god. That was almost a pile driver. What the hell? Dude, careful.
Marshall on the outside. That's why they call him Gravity, because it sucks him down.
Well, he called himself, what did he call himself? The astronaut of AEW?
Well, Gravity comes crashing down hard. Brutal anti-air by QT Marshall. QT es número uno y Gravity es número dos. QT Marshall with Gravity right at our feet. Big elbow strike to the challenger.
no.
Get up. Gravity
Oh.
puts on the brakes, and Tijeras takes down the champion. Now Gravity back up to the apron. And there we see the moonwalk from Gravity.
Caught? No.
Showing off his
That really is the Battle of the Belts splash screen they're using on the front of the Titantron. Not Titantron, why did I say? What the fuck? On the front of the table there. I hope Johnny just shouts, Tres.
American Championship
I mean, not for nothing, that's a good looking belt.
continues in picture-in-picture. Gravity challenging QT Marshall.
Neat.
Breaking the count
Dropping frames like that?
as Gravity struggling on the outside. Let's take a look at this powerbomb on the apron. As
Wait, what? He's got a bald spot? Oh, that's rough. And I say leave that stuff be.
that powerbomb, Johnny TV.
People, it's crazy how often balding and like bald spots and stuff like that is mocked. When you look into it and you learn how genetic it is, it's very small but noticeable. Yeah, I feel that. Same thing with like receding hairlines, for example. A lot of people will widow's peak out. A lot of people will get that bald spot cranium there.
Faking it and la cara de Gravity. Yep. QT and me hablamos.
Particularly men. Men.
And the crowd's loving it. Oh, they're loving it.
I'm not so sure about that, but they are reacting to it. I don't think there's any question. You know what, you're right, Estelle. QT is a very angry man here.
Well, QT is bigger, stronger, and more experienced.
That can, oh no, that, don't get me wrong. That still that still is very often a thing. But that's nice with the neuralizer.
And look how he caught him with his knee. I mean, QT, he's
Big smile from the face of Latin America.
wrestler, but now he's going for the cover here. The far leg is hooked in. Gravity able to kick out, but it seems sometimes that QT feels like
But no, that is absolutely a thing. Especially people who like sweat in hats and stuff like that. That damages your hair.
kind of do 100, I would have thought.
Like,
QT bringing Gravity
he can do it.
that top turnbuckle.
QT can do a lot of things he doesn't do because it doesn't fit his character.
He knows where he's going, what he's doing.
Well, he does, and I agree with all of that. Ready to all in coming up, of course.
Just under 48 hours
How
away.
about that? We're almost there.
It's wild. I feel bad for Hex because Hex, I believe, picked Bandito, and Bandito has not been seen since then. But meanwhile, Gravity's been on like every week in some capacity between Ring of Honor and AEW. What a cut! Rabbit cut. Just. In fact, I'm pretty sure QT has pulled out a 450 in AEW in the past. I mean, that's kind of like classic pro wrestling right there, my guy. You save certain moves for special occasions. Modern day examples of that is Charlotte's corkscrew moonsault. She, in certain big matches, she'll break out that moonsault to the outside. Every now and then, though, she'll make it be a corkscrew moonsault because it's that big of a match. I'm trying to think of another example in modern day because we did of like a move we don't normally see people do. It's not. Also, how is it? How is the springboard fly both German and Spanish? Is it they have very culturally diverse parents, or are there ethnically diverse parents? I suppose that would be a. I don't know. Joke's falling apart. How do you? That what do you? Huh? That's not a thing. How do you even? Oh my god. Holy shit. Just to turn that into a destroyer like that, it just shut me down there for a second. %, Hassan. Going to be here for Collision tomorrow. Next week, unfortunately, Collision will not be a watch-along stream. It will instead be a Discord watch party, which will be happening after Payback, because Payback's happening at the same time. Yeah, dang it, D.M.D. I can't blame them. They got to do what they got to do. Even if they're the company that could most affordably... What a catch. Dude is an incredible base. What? That was an excellent combination. The spin out into the backbreaker was already awesome, but then into the flatliner, I wasn't ready for that. Well, that's just... Isn't that just a release German suplex then? Oh my gosh. Where you make them do a moonsault kind of thing? Wouldn't that land more like an unprettier then? That is exactly it, Hassan. In fact, I believe I have it here in this little lineup. It'll mention it. That's gonna be a busy weekend for us. It's gonna be Payback and All Out. Got out. I'm not gonna lie, if I had it my way, I would do a Collision watch-along stream and then watch Payback as a watch party, because then I could fast forward through all of the video packages that we'll all just kind of not care to watch a third time. I get what you're... Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, you flip with them. Okay, I get what you're saying. Wouldn't that just be an avalanche chaos theory? Correct, yes. That would indeed be the case. Oh, nice with the rotation. Going down, flip 3. All In is going to be next level. I'm so excited for it. Oh. I appreciate that little touch. I'm not sure if he actually slipped or if that was part of the match, but either way, that looked very organic in all fronts. And I am a sucker. That falling Samoan drop was awesome. That's oh my gosh, dropping back to earth. That's a great call. I'm not sure if that's what the move is actually called, but that was great. Just slow, he literally let gravity do the job. No video games tomorrow night, no. But instead, we'll be on Tuesday nights. I'm not sure how visible this is for mobile users. It's probably not very visible at all, in which case I do apologize. But it is a little touch that I try to go out of my way to like, feature. I might try making the nameplate a little bit smaller and make that bigger, but I'm not sure how visible the nameplate will be. Oh, got him off of that. I admittedly thought he was going to kick out. But still. Good shit. QTKO out of nowhere, right? That really was kind of a... Oh. Dirt. DSD. Okay. Okay, guy. There he goes. Get me out. Oh, I never unmuted for that entire match. I'm sorry, y'all. I never gave you the feedback. You didn't even hear that promo. Dark Order is now dark, right? I've seen someone throw around on a Ring of Honor post show that I'm listening to. Righteous and Dark Order Supercell kind of thing. Like a super faction.
But a champion without his title belt, Tony.
Well, and I think we all know who has the title belt.
Christian Cage, of course.
Absolutely does.
Lucha Bane. Baneosaurus.
Christian Cage likes to believe that he is.
I like how he said, nah, I'm gonna get out of there.
However, it is that man
And the camera cut away. We're not gonna focus on you after fleeing like that, dude.
at All Out in Chicago.
Take off the big shoulder pad.
Sunday, we'll put that TNT championship on the line against Darby Allin.
Yeah, and I just
Not raising his own championship.
apologize to Darby Allin for having to be forced to go down and make that bogus 3 count. That was a horrible scene for me to
Oh, did they add this attire? Okay, that's dope.
Main event at Collision. That's right. Where Darby Allin defeated Christian.
I didn't see any other additions. I just checked out the Stadium Stampede bit.
matchup. But now he's got to go against a much different opponent here.
And fans, as we mentioned, All in London is live this Sunday from London's Wembley Stadium.
Hellboy.
1 p.m. Eastern, available on pay-per-view through
I don't know. I don't see much Rich Swan there.
Bleacher Report, and internationally on Fight TV, DAZN, YouTube, and PPV.com. And the fans asking Luchasaurus.
Quite different builds, actually. It's a little bit more slender. It's got a big old beard. I'm not sure if Rich Swan has since grown a beard. I haven't followed him since he left WWE.
And ahead of All in London 0 hour, kicking off at noon Eastern this Sunday.
Wish Kane.
AEW social media.
Not for nothing.
That, remember, it'll be MJF
But I got a greater and sign in favor of Luchasaurus when comparing the two.
shoots the hat and scores the win.
Kane, sure, you can go to all the history. And actually, that's great, valid point and all that. But also, yuck to the person. Luchasaurus is just awesome in ring, awesome out of ring, awesome everywhere. Which is why I kind of hate that he is this one-dimensional monster right now. What did Christian say to him about Jungle Boy? What did Jungle Boy do to Marco Stunt. You know, the implications there.
Luchasaurus for the TNT Championship.
The black tongue is also wild. I don't get it.
With the championship belt is not the champion. It is Luchasaurus that is the rightful TNT champion.
But at the same time, I do like the angle. It's like he is champion on behalf of Christian kind of thing.
The biggest event in AEW history, of course, the main event is for the AEW World Championship.
You don't deserve just any match. You deserve the match. In
Father of the Year.
most historic crowd in the history of our sport. In the main event, MJF, Adam Cole, Wembley, all in.
Big time stuff, cannot wait. All in London, Wembley Stadium. If you can't be there in person, you will be able to catch it on pay-per-view.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna let it play. Because otherwise I forget to unmute it for the rest of the stream or something like that, you know? That was straight up. It was just the way he was like, I understand you have a father. The crowd's just like, oh. He's like, who's dead? And they're like, oh, dude, here we go. The way he leaned into the meme was just vicious. And it was one of those things you almost anticipated as a viewer for weeks because, like, over here you have Christian being like, fuck your dead dad to every other person, Tom, Dick, and Harry walking down the street. And then you got Nick Wayne over here being like, I'm inspired by my dead father to be the greatest professional wrestler at age 18 kind of thing. So it's just... the dynamic is perfect. Like that sometimes. What? Sorry, Devin, I'm not... Well, I do like... Just... Ready for this commercial break to be over. This, at least the Dynamite theme is like more of a loop. Oh no! If I have to hear it, y'all have to too. Never mind. I was just about to mute it, but that wasn't gonna do anything for me. Oh, I see what you're saying. Dang, game fan. Maybe we'll only have one more loop at this song before get back. I believe up next will be the main event. Yeah. Fair enough. The ladies are going to get some time. I can appreciate that. It reminds me of the time that Daniel Garcia and Eddie Kingston's match got cut down to like 10 minutes for the sake of making the time slot on Rampage, and it was just like, why would you do that to those men? They went out there and had a banger of a match, but they had to like cut out a bit of it or something like that. I don't know exactly what happened. All I know is that it was like 6 or 7 minutes longer than it was on TV.
Coming up tomorrow night, 8, 7 Central, right here on TNT. Collision is the final stop before All In London, and there will be an All-In All-Star 8-person tag team match with Jay White, Swerve Strickland, TNT champ Luchasaurus, and Brian Cage taking on CM Punk, the Icon Sting, Darby Allin, and their mystery.
Well, that kind of already happens. I mean, people were more so being like, oh, kind of thing. Hey, Big Bill in action. Love that.
You know, her sister
Robin Renegade getting on. Look at the Renegade girl, the Renegade sisters getting on TV. Awesome for them. Yes.
Barry claims he's going to retire the FTW Championship tomorrow night on Collision, and we will hear from the stars of AEW on the ground in London ahead of All In. And fresh off his victory earlier tonight, Orange Cassidy teams with Eddie Kingston and Penta El Cerro Miedo to face Kip Sabian, the Butcher, and the Blade.
Yes, you're running the mill trios to put people over.
All in London, 0 hour, free around the world at noon Eastern. The dominant Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions Aussie Open will look to defend against the red hot duo of Adam Cole and AEW World Champ MJF.
Just a little thing, mine. I prefer AEW pre-shows being buy-ins and Ring of Honor pre-shows being 0 hours. But it feels like once Ring of Honor pay-per-views became a thing under the AEW umbrella, pay-per-views started being 0 houred instead of the other way around.
AEW World Tag Team Championship, FTR, Young Bucks Part 3. Hikaru, Shida, Butcher, AEW Women's World Championship on the line in a 4-way match against Saraya and former champs Toni Storm and Dr. Britt Baker, D.M.D. And it is official, and it's gonna be huge. The Billy Goat, Will Ospreay, faces the Ocho, the greatest of all time,
Yeah.
Chris Jericho. Can Kenny Omega, Hangman Page, Kota Ibushi, the Golden Elite withstand the combined might of Jay White, Juice Robinson, and the Japanese supernova Konosuke Takeshita? The acclaimed and badass Billy Gunn will challenge the House of Black for the AEW World Trios Championship.
I'm wondering, is that gonna actually happen? Is third time the charm with them?
Will the Blackpool Combat Club, Mike Santana and or
Yeah, I see Ospreay winning that match for sure.
best friends in Orange Cassidy? CM Punk will put what he calls the real world championship on the line against longtime rival Samoa Joe. Darby Allin and Sting join forces once again to face Swerve Strickland and Christian Cage in a coffin match. And then in 8 days' time, AEW's All Out is live on pay-per-view from the United Center in Chicago in a battle of the behemoths. Miro, the Redeemer, squares off against Powerhouse Hobbs, and Darby Allin challenges Luchasaurus for the TNT Championship and so much more. But coming up next,
The fact that we only have 2 matches announced for what is probably going to be a 10-plus match card is egregious to me. I will say that All Out's build has not happened enough. I get that a lot.
Bad blood
I-
between these 4 women for the last month here at AEW. But tonight, a preview as Saraya, Toni Storm team up to take on Dr. Britt Baker and world champion Hikaru Shida.
some great teamwork shown by former rivals.
It's time for the main
Sounds like you've had quite the journey, Devin. It's been a long week for a lot of us in one way or another. And
Your Rampage main event is a tag team match set for one fall.
but no worries. Life comes in ebbs and flows.
Making their way to the ring accompanied by Ruby Soho, the team of Toni Storm and Saraya.
Love those green pants.
Tony, on both sides, it is the case of partners tonight. But in less than 48 hours, all in London, every woman for themselves, AEW Women's World Championship 4-way match.
And that's what makes the match
Yeah, I wonder how that's going to work out. I wonder who is going to end up taking, like,
looking at right now, and Toni Storm
going for the win. Are they going to have disputes?
hard tonight. And the question remains, what would Saraya do to Toni Storm if it
Oh, her hair is amazing. Like, oh my god.
And their opponents, introducing first.
Is it St. Patrick's Day? No, it's just, that's the Outcasties right there.
What a great moment it was last week at Dynamite. Dr. Britt Baker, D.M.D. punching
It's wild that Ruby dyeing her hair green was
championship 4-way match at All in London.
kind of foreshadowing the stable and her joining it, really.
The original All Out.
And her tag team partner from Kanagawa, Japan.
What I find funny is how Britt was just like,
Women's
yeah,
champion.
my partner.
Hikaru Shida.
And what a great moment it was last month when Hikaru Shida
Hey, look at them fist bumping.
AEW Women's
Look at how far they've come since the beef that started it all.
during the pandemic, empty arenas for months and months throughout her reign as Toni Storm charged right at Hikaru Shida.
Yeah, Toni Storm's loss to Hikaru Shida.
I am feeling lucky, yo. Love to hear this. Capitalize on the luck. Also, y'all, do please drop a thumbs up on this video if you haven't already. I never really done the spiel today, but yes, if you could be so kind as to help get the likes up, get the stream around, seen by others, much appreciated.
Britt Baker
And if you're watching this on playback, please do leave a comment. That really helps get us to boost too. Any and all forms of interaction really helps get us going.
That's a better move right there, Excalibur.
Yeah, hammering Britt Baker with that elbow strike. Saraya looking to capture her first AEW Women's World Championship this Sunday at All in London. Toni Storm looking to become the first ever.
You know, I can get down with this match in the sense that
Britt Baker looking to become a two-time champion this Sunday.
it's really kind of unpredictable who could win.
Main AEW Women's World Champion. The highest possible stakes surrounding the AEW Women's World Championship this Sunday, Wembley Stadium.
It is going to be quite a battle. There is no doubt about it. I'm telling you right now, I still think your favorite is the champion, Hikaru Shida. And I know that everyone in that bout, with the exception of Saraya,
Who's come far?
the world title. And Saraya's going to be on her home turf, but I still going with Shida.
Snap suplex. Toni Storm floats over. Lateral press.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
All in London coming up this
That's
Sunday.
great to hear, Devin. I appreciate you trying to put it out there. Help get a spread.
$25,000 in total prizes up for grabs in a free-to-play pool. You can answer multiple choice questions about All Out. Questions including who will win.
Also, I meant to do this towards the top of the stream, but shout out to Brandon Conaway, a newer subscriber here. They subscribed while we were offline, seemingly, so appreciate you.
From our friends at DraftKings as Saraya driving those knees into the midsection.
Road to 200. That's what I'm saying. Can we do it? We got like 6 days left.
A hip attack sends Britt crashing to the floor. Now Ruby Soho land in right hand.
Honestly, 200 is a big personal goal of mine because... Oh, Statlander, heard you talking that shit. Also, Statlander appearance. Fantasy points for me. Oh my god, she's straight up just kidnapping Ruby Soho. That's amazing. She's just straight up just gonna be like, nah, we're out of here, fam. You ain't interrupting this match. Word. One of my favorite things is Saraya freaking out. She does it so well.
Yeah, Britt made a little mistake there, trying to get in, reached in as she rolls in. She takes her eyes off her opponent. She's paying for it with Toni Storm now just kicking and pushing her around with her feet.
I'm not sure how long I'm going to be able to keep up this backdrop gimmick, y'all. Once it comes up to All In, I'm going to be like, what does the stage look like? You know, we don't see All In week. No, you're going to be particularly, yes, defense of my wallet. That's really what I'm competing for. I'm not competing for a gift card. I'm competing to defend having to purchase one for somebody. But also because it's fun. It's a fun little gimmick being like, ooh, oh, look at the points I get. Ooh, look, I predicted this right.
I'm really kind of surprised in a way that, Britt has taken the brunt of this punishment, that they haven't really attacked Hikaru Shida more, try to wear the champion down. But I guess in a four-way, it doesn't matter who has the belt, right?
Yeah, I mean, perhaps they're looking to establish
My neck is locked up so fierce.
D.M.D as the weak link, right? And look to score the pinfall or submission on her. Keep the champion completely out of the equation.
Absolutely, that's a good call. And again, the rules are a four-way, obviously, in a title match. Anyone can pin anyone.
D.M.D, shut your mouth. That's...
Limited to Sunday without even being in the ring.
Yeah, it's a big disadvantage for the champion as Saraya. Now the boot planted between the shoulder blades, and now Toni Storm. As Saraya trying to draw Hikaru Shida in and achieves that goal. Shida, you can see her frustrations getting the better of her.
Remember that the fantasy points and the league points are two different totals. The fantasy points are to help improve your league point totaling. But yes, you are coming up on those fantasy points, and that will turn things around for you. As it looks right now, that's 10 extra league points for you. I won't get into the full explanation. The description has the lot of the predictions league explanation for me, if anybody's curious about how it works. Well, not dang. Just got to predict. Remember, it's still predictions league. It's not a fantasy stable league. It's just the fantasy stables is a element of it that helps improve it for those who might not be following the product every week, or those who might not be the best at predicting. Dang.
The point you were going to make about Toni Storm, though, was when she lost to Hikaru Shida, that affected Toni Storm in such a negative way.
Body shot was not. Oh, that was
She went wacko. She really did.
not the best throw.
Interesting term, by the way, but she did.
Right in the ref's face. I can't count. I can't count. Saraya, I'm sorry. AEW has made me into a Saraya stan. It's so fun seeing her just be. I feel like this is what she would have been in Absolution had she not gotten injured, and it's great to see.
Our Rampage main event continues on TNT. A preview of the AEW Women's World Championship four-way match coming up this Sunday, all in London.
I know what you mean, Tobias, and I kind of get you. Like, I begrudgingly agree, but less begrudgingly because it's definitely something she's going for, you know. But pinup girl is like, actually, yeah, I guess that's not as bad as I think it is. It's just a thing. I've heard the term used derogatorily. That's why I was like, hey, that's why. But yeah. I think that was just me.
Continues on Sunday. They try to double team Britt.
That's right. I mean, it's like I don't really have a collar to tug, but no, I don't think Tobias meant it like in a negative connotation. Just kind of like, I mean, the hairstyle. It's very 50s. It's definitely very 50s, and I like how throwback it is. I mean, I'm not really trying to get too much into appearances in general, but I would say everybody in here has got something going on. Hell, even Paul Turner. No, Paul Turner's not my taste, but hey, somebody's. No, I know it wasn't negative. I can tell it wasn't. People trying to be derogatory towards the women typically are a little bit more conspicuous about it. In my experience here, at least in streaming environments. What are you doing in the Argentine position? Oh, okay. Oh, it was the reverse. Okay. It was kind of like a reverse wasteland.
Boy, Saraya was fighting that, but she still got her over. Did Hikaru Shida? Oh boy, she opened herself up that time.
But if there's anybody in this company that can trade shots with Toni Storm, it's Hikaru Shida. They have had some great battles before.
Oof. No worries, fam. That soreness will be fine after a good night's sleep. You'll be all right. Unless it's not. Then there's something up.
And now Britt comes in. Tag was not made. She's all tied up with
Britt, the rolling elbow strike, but no. And I think that little bit of messed up footwork there by Britt Baker may have cost her.
Yeah, it did. You are right. And now she's caught in the corner here.
Toni Storm making the tag. Saraya, just heaving Britt Baker at the corner. And
That's not how that works. What? You're not about to count that as a tag. Okay.
you heard Saraya giving referee Paul Turner an earful as Britt Baker
I'm glad that they actually initiated a proper tag just for the sake of making not having Paul Turner make himself look like a fool. It's not for nothing. I don't hear the best things about Paul Turner's reffing ability.
Yes, they were. Saraya gonna take it here. 1, 2, no. Hikaru Shida pushes the pile, breaks up the pinning predicament.
Oh, that question mark kick. Oh. Woohoo. Okay. I'm here for that.
Women down, no team with a clear advantage at this point, Toni.
Well, all four may be down coming up on Sunday as well. We'll see who prevails. easy match this is. And I think we anticipated that.
Yeah, fans all in London live this Sunday from Wembley Stadium. Kicking off at 1 p.m. Eastern, available on pay-per-view through cable and satellite. Bleach Report, internationally on Fight TV, DAZN, YouTube, and ppv.com.
Everyone's scrapping.
A pair of hockey fights here in our Rampage main event.
Yeah, these women are slugging it out. I enjoy to watch it. Oh,
Ripcord elbow strike.
Is it because...
Drop Toni Storm. Britt Baker drops Saraya.
No, because it makes you question the psych out. The way the kick goes is it makes you think that it's going to be a kick, and then this change of trajectory stalls you out, and then it stunts your expectation. I believe it's something more so utilized in like kickboxing and like shoot combat sports in general, like namely MMA. I would imagine is where it got mostly popularized. But yes, the idea is that the positioning of the kick makes you think, oh, it's coming around here on my shoulder or something like that, but then you change trajectory. Maybe not exactly where it's supposed to hit. I don't think I got that detail right. Oh my gosh, the way Saraya is so creative.
The spray paint. Toni Storm with the spray. Oh, the spray into the face of Hikaru Shida.
It was a super kick. That was a super kick. And the thrust kick that Saraya did was also that, but the question mark kick was like, it was more of a roundhouse kick. She did it. Saraya pins Britt again. I'm also liking the little subtle story there that Britt has, Saraya rather, has Britt's number.
As a united front, but the inadvertent friendly fire might send Britt Baker after Hikaru Shida come this Sunday at All in London.
well, Britt must understand if she goes back and looks at this footage exactly.
Oh, there's the tension.
Saraya or Toni Storm willing to relinquish control of that AEW Women's World Championship, but they're gonna have to settle
Upside.
on Sunday.
Storyline, no question about it.
Well, fans, thank you for joining us tonight on Rampage. We will see you tomorrow night for Collision right back here on TNT. And then we will see you Sunday, all in London. We're going to make history, and you can be a part of it. Join us on pay-per-view for All in London from Wembley Stadium.
Shout out to... It was a fun Rampage. You'll have a good... Absolutely. Yes, thank you, Lone Star. You all have a good night. Appreciate you coming by and hanging out. Do drop a thumbs up if you haven't done so already before heading on your way. Do take care. Tell those close to you that you love them. You never know when it's the last time you see them. But for those of you who are going to be having a later night, feel free to swing by over on my friend's Twitch channel here. I'm going to be hosting a stream on his behalf. It's usually hosted before Rampage, but due to the scheduling conflicts and editing conflicts, really, we had to post it back. So, got a late night tonight. Do feel free to swing by and hang out. But otherwise, see y'all tomorrow for Collision and Sunday for All In. It's gonna be good. Bye-bye. See y'all later or soon, depending on what you're doing with your evening. Happy wrestling, y'all.